My pouting project is about Ronald Reagan's presidency. Ronald Reagan was born on February 6, 1911 in Tampico, Illinois. He was the son of Neil Wilson Reagan and Jack Reagan. He had 6 children: Ron Reagan, Patty Davis, Michael Reagan, Warren Reagan, and Christine Reagan. He married Jane Wyman in 1940, but he was only with her for 9 years and they split apart in 1949. He then married Nancy Reagan in 1952 and was with her until his last days. Ronald Reagan was very important to the U.S. He was a Senator of California in 1966, and later in 1980 he became the President of the United States. Reagan was also an actor. In the time he took acting, he made 53 films. Ronald Reagan was a loved president. He was able to get people to love him, and he knew how to get people to go his way. Reagan had good goals during his presidency, one of those being that he wanted to reduce income tax rates. He also wanted budget cuts and increased defense spending. These 3 things were called the Reaganomics. Ronald Reagan ran many keys on abortion, pornography, teaching evolution, and prayer in public school. Most of the things that he talked about were about income tax, defense spending, and budget cuts. Deficit grew from $74 billion in 1980 to $283 billion in 1988. His first televised speech on February 5, 1981, he talked about reduction on income tax rates for individuals and big reduction in government spending. Ronald Reagan was shot during an assassination attempt on March 30, 1981. He was then released from the hospital on April 11, 1980. Later, when there were re-elections, he was re-elected into office on November 6, 1984. A year later, he got cancer. On July 13, 1985, he undergoes surgery to remove the cancerous growth from his colon. In 1987, he submitted his first $1 trillion budget request. And later, he announced that he had Alzheimer's disease. On November 5, 1994, and then 10 years later, on June 5, 2004, he died at the age of 93.